hotties in the front, bottles in the trunk. Couple hotties in the front, bottles in the trunk. It's the Broadway, hey, hey. We do it our way, hey. Couple hotties in the front, some bodies in the trunk. Couple hotties in the front, some bottles in the trunk. Do it our way.
Well, we started the Broadway, when was it, 2006?
2006.
I had a place kind of off Broadway, and we were like, well, why don't we just name it the street that we kind of grew up on? And that's how the Broadway came about.
Hold up, wait a minute, let me put some vocals in it. Used to be the cat that rode the bench, and now I'm all up in it. Used to have the car that wouldn't start, so I had to flip it. Now I'll make enough to fill it up, plus a couple kisses.
Like, I thought he was really shy, and then, like, I would be partying, I'd turn around, the whole party is standing around Nick. So,
Freestyling?
and he was freestyling. He was rapping, and then people couldn't believe it. Like, he was just, his wit and his humor, and pretty soon he had the whole party around him. So,
I remember those days.
it was good.
Yeah. We also used to sneak out of his parents' roof and smoke weed on the roof. And then wasn't it your like uncle who was a firefighter snuck up on us
Yeah, he was
once?
getting off his graveyard.
And we like tried to hide on the roof like
He
this.
just laid
But
down
the roof,
flat.
the roof
Flat.
was tilted, so he could just see us sitting like this, trying to hide from him. And that was pretty much our lives. The first time I met Kyle, the first day I actually like became friends with him. One of my friends that I grew up with, like as a kid, he was like, "Hey, ask that kid if he has armpit hair." So we're in weightlifting class. I'm maybe 26 pounds at the time. I was a small kid. I went through puberty yesterday, and I'm trying to lift weights, and he's making fun of me because I don't have armpit hair yet, because I didn't go through puberty. And then right away I knew, that's gonna be my best friend. That's the Broadway right there. You could talk a little stink, then you're my homie.
Knock you up like Snooki. Did school play hooky? You say you a veteran, I'll show you you a pussy. Rookie. Let me hear it. Father, Son, Holy Spirit, please forgive me for my sins, cause I'm about to get it. Michael Phelps, butterfly, and got the pool full liquor in the dive.
So, you guys have
It was
played a
good
lot of
times.
shows, a lot of venues. Favorite
Yeah.
show, favorite venue.
Yeah, we mostly play in Denver.
I'd say my favorite show was the Hoodie Allen show. We opened up for with him and G-Eazy. Yeah, that was really cool. It was sold out, biggest crowd we played for. We came out with some with a pretty hype intro, and all the kids were jumping off the ground, and yeah, I had a good time with that show.
I remember a cool one. 2000, I think, like 8, we played with Broken Side in Breathe, Carolina, in New Mexico,
Yeah,
in Albuquerque.
that was tight.
That was cool.
That was before.
Broken Side was there. It was their hometown, and Breathe just started touring.
That was cool.
Kill Paradise as well.
Yeah, that was back in the day.
So that was our first out-of-state show, and
That was also
Pretty
Breathe
much
Carolina's first out-of-state show.
so.
Well, the new EP is called Snow White, and the reason we called it Snow White is because there were supposed to be 7 songs on the EP. So like Snow White and then 7 songs. But we didn't get one of them done, so we have 6. But the intro song is called -1 because there's -1. So yeah, that's the reason it's called Snow White. All my friends are like, that's going to be a huge Coke reference, right? But yeah, it has nothing to do with Coke. It's just about 7 songs.
What's the musical influence on this album? What does it sound like? Or how did you guys get to this album?
I think the musical influence came from like just kind of where we were like at the time. Like a couple of songs on this EP were written like a year ago. So it just kind of happens where we were at the time. At the time, we wanted something kind of like smiley and listen to it and happy, put a smile on your face, like Top. So it kind of depends. We have My City, My Team, which is kind of about Denver and how much that we loved it. I mean, played a lot of shows in a lot of cities, and Denver still happens to be my favorite city, and that's why I stay here. So the one thing I want to say at the Broadway is we've never, ever in our lives have ever been like, man, I wonder what's hot right now, or I wonder what's next, or I wonder what is this trap beat sick, or is this sick? We've never been about that. We've just made the music that we thought was cool. Kyle comes over to my house, we record music, and he's like, that's cool, and we record it. And if it's not cool, then people don't like it, but we like it. That's the one thing that Broadway's never been about, is trying to be like a trendsetter. We're just making music that we passionately feel, or that we feel passionate for. And that's just what the Broadway's been about.
Couple hotties in the front, bottles in the trunk. Couple hotties in the front, bottles in the trunk. It's the Broadway, we do it our way.